Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Wakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, pushing this word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, pushing the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, that be like unto the speckled bird, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. I say shalom to you Akim out there. And this is a sit-down lesson for In the News, October the 20th, 2022, at 9:28 p.m. Central Standard Time on this Thursday night. And this is a news article from WallStreetJournal.com, last updated October 20th, 2022 at 5:20 p.m., about 4 hours ago in the afternoon. And this is a news article in the news from WallStreetJournal.com. And the highlight of this news article, and it reads for In the News for today on October 20th, 2022, and it reads, stock market today of October 20th of 2022, Dow Jones closes lower, handling back early gains, right? Because I believe it had early gains today. And as the final closing hours of the stock exchange before the bell rang, the Dow Jones had fell, I believe, negative 90 points, which is 30,000. After a few days ago, it had like a good 2-day winning streak as it ended yesterday. Now today as well too, as now it's a 2-day losing streak today of this week of Wall Street, And read the news article. Today's development: the U.S. stock closed lower Thursday with the S&P 500 off of 0.8% to lead the major index downward. Salakia. Tesla drops after its missed analyst sales estimate and its cuts of vehicle delivery targets. Mortgage rates rose again, inching towards 7%, while the U.S. home sales dropped from a 8-year straight month. Snaps, meanwhile, offering a downbeat sales outlook after the bill pulling its shares downward in after-hours trading. The UK bonds and sterling rallied before moderating after a Prime Minister, Liz Truss, said she would resign. Right, because she'd been Prime Minister for about a couple of months, and then she had resigned. That was over there in the UK. So yeah, the stocks and bonds has failed. So yeah, like I mentioned, as I mentioned once again, they had the stocks and markets on a 2-day losing streak after the past few days. Early in this week, I believe on Monday and Tuesday, had a good 2-day winning streak in the Wall Street. Now for the past 2 days of Wednesday and Thursday, it's a 2 days losing streak as well too. So due to the I believe they said the housing market rates increasing again, and the home sales drop for 8 straight months. And then you have the consumer spending, the cost of living, the housing market continuing not so good, and the stocks and bonds in the Wall Street downward for the 2 days straight of a 2-day losing streak, as the Dow Jones went from 31,000 now to 30,000 as this current 2-day losing streak, as the mortgage rates continue to goes up, inflation's increasing, the cost of living goes up, and the consumer spending as well too. So we're going to continue to see this trend increase As I mentioned before, the markets, they kind of react what's going on with the housing market, economically, or with the inflation, or the consumer spending, or with the federal tax reserve, if they're going to increase the federal tax hike to ease the inflation, or is something major going to be announced globally and here in the United States and around the world as well too. So that's when the stocks makes its reaction of what's going on economically, globally, the inflation, consumer spending, I mean, etc. You name it. So this trend is potentially might gonna continue on. So we'll see what it plays out, how the way the market's gonna react tomorrow on a Friday. You know. So with that, I hope this sit down lesson was edifying for In the News on October 20th, 2022, on this Thursday night at 9:34 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, as I mentioned again, expected this trend, to continue if the Dow Jones and the S&P 500 have another negative gain tomorrow, but we'll see. As we still gonna have increasing inflations, hyperinflation is gonna increase, consumer spending gonna continue to goes up, oil production continue to goes up. Yeah, mortgage rates in the housing market is not so good, even though you still have the employment rate drop down from 3.7 to 3.5, probably even possibly lower than that. Adding about 175,000 jobs. Because you're still gonna have this trend continue as the Federal Reserve's still having a ways to if they're gonna be able to ease the inflation, as you still have expertise that's dealing with the financially and global experts still see that the United States is still entering a recession, due to the consumer spending, the cost of living, the inflation, the gas prices, etc. Expect to see the trend continues as we are already into fall and entering winter as well too, as everything is gonna consistently goes up as well too, as we're entering a global recession and a recession here in the United States potentially as well too, as it continues to grow. you know. So with that, I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Wakar Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, preaching his word truthfully and sincerely. Shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim that be like unto the speckled bird, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And until next time, I will say shalom and a ball.